The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Celebration Bowl, third consecutive Celebration Bowl, and their fourth overall. The Aggies, who are led by head coach Sam Washington, advance to tomorrow's game as the champion of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. In addition to Coach Washington joining us, we have Jermaine Martin, running back, wide receiver Elijah Bell, quarterback Kylie Carter, and defensive back Frank Mac McCain. He prefers Mac. Just reminding everyone that we're going to start with the questions for the student athletes first. We'll dismiss the student athletes, and then we'll bring on Coach Washington. Okay, the gentleman on the far end without the card is Mac McCain, defensive back. And as you can see, quarterback Mr. Carter, Mr. Bell, and Mr. Martin. Questions. We're opening up for questions for the student athletes. In the back.
Thank you. Travis Newsom, HBCU Football Matters. This is for Mac. You know, last year you injured your knee, and you didn't play in the Celebration Bowl. How far along are you right now, considering that you came back to this season pretty much early on, but you did not start the season?
I feel good. You know, as long as I'm able to play, I'm 100%. So I'm ready to go.
Right here, VMI.
I'm Gary Jones of VMH Magazine, and this question is directed to Martin, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, you have accomplished so much. I mean, you finished with the 7th overall voting in the nation for the Walter Payton Award. You got 21 rushing touchdowns, and you passed Tariq Cohen. How do you even talk to Tariq Cohen? If so, do he give you any pointers?
Yes, I talk to Tariq all the time. You know, I learned a lot from Reek. When I first got here, I used to watch his highlight tape probably every day, and I still talk to him every day. You know, every time I might break one of his records or anything, he'll hit me up, all kind of stuff. You know, it's all love.
Stephen Gaither, HBCU Game Day. This is for Mr. Carter. You've been around since, I think, the first Celebration Bowl, right? How have you seen, how has this bowl affected the culture at North Carolina A&T in terms of just being something to look forward to and you guys continue success to get back here?
It's definitely something everybody looks forward to, from the alumni to the students. So we try to make it back here for them.
This is I'm Simone Stanley from the Atlanta Voice News. Mac McCain, what's it like not only representing the MEAC but also representing the city of Greensboro?
It means a lot. You know, the city of Greensboro, they see us doing our thing on the football field, so a lot of kids in Greensboro, they give them hope. Like, I see a lot of kids that I don't even know them, but they'll know me, and they'll say that I inspire them and stuff like that. So it means a lot that we're doing this for the city.
Right here.
Donovan Dooley, ESPN's Undefeated. For all of you guys, but especially Elijah, you guys have accumulated so much success over your careers, and especially as a senior. What does it mean for you, and what do you think your impact is playing in this game on Saturday?
It means a lot to me, basically because I came here to win, and A&T gave me my only chance to do so. So I'm forever embedded to A&T football, and it's just a blessing to be here, especially with these guys. We're a brotherhood, and I think that's why we continue to come back here, because we know what it takes, and we make sure we do that each and every week. So I'm just glad to be out with these guys, and for my senior year to be back for one last game for the team that gave me a chance. So it's just a blessing.
Carlos
Brown with the Carlos Brown Show, Open Mic Broadcast Network, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Did you guys get a chance to watch the SWAC championship game? Did it matter? Or do you have a preference of who you were going to play, or it didn't matter?
Nah. Well, I mean, we watched the SWAC championship game, but it didn't matter. We just want somebody to put the ball down so we could play.
Chris?
Hey, my name is Chris Lee from WXI 12 News. I have two questions, if that's cool. One for Jermaine. With all the accolades, as the guy stated earlier that you have this season, would you feel like the season will be incomplete without winning the Celebration Bowl tomorrow?
Yes, because I came here to win. I didn't really come for accolades, so I came to win football games. So that's the big picture.
I wanted to ask you about last year's game. You, of course, split the time with Marquell, but you had 4 yards from last year. Do you remember that? Does that sit in your mind? Is that something that you want to change? Is that one of those big motivation points for you for this year's game?
Right. Yes, it is. They had a good run defense last year, and they held us to minimum yards, and that stuck with me for the whole year. And I need revenge.
Jalen Thompson, AJC. This is for anyone that wants to answer. You guys have been building a dynasty, especially with the Celebration Bowl, winning 3 out of the last 4 years. What would this win mean to win a fourth one, and for the senior class to go out knowing that you've won every single time you've pretty much been here?
I think it would just show you the culture of A&T football and the way we do things. A&T football, we have 3 simple recipes of how we make chicken, and we won't stop the run, protect the football, and win the kicking game. And it just shows you it works, and that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're going to do.
Simone Stanley again from the Atlanta Voice. This is for Mr. Martin. We went through, your accomplishments leading rusher. I wanted to ask you what your mindset was heading into the game tomorrow besides, obviously, run fast.
I just want to be there for my team. Whatever they're calling me to do, block, run, pass, whatever it is, I just want to be there for my team and lay it all out on the line and just know that I gave it my all.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBC Sports Lab, 12:30 a.m. Houston. I wanted to ask you a question about college sports culture, specifically A&T culture. What is the reason for touching the Greensboro 4 statue before a game? Either one of you can answer.
Mr. Carter?
They showed sacrifice. So every time we step on the field, they were for each other. We plan on playing for each other every time we step on the field.
Hello, this is for the entire team. The big elephant in the room is FAMU's not here. They thought they should be here. Do you give any consideration to the way they think about it, and some of their fans think that if you win tomorrow, they may still have a claim to the championship, although they're under sanctions?
No.
Who was FAMU?
Next question. Right here.
This is for Elijah. Senior year, obviously, last game for you. You came in and Tariq Cohen, Denzel Keys, and you were kind of the young guy. You guys didn't get it done that first year, but you guys have gotten it done every year up until now. Just talk about how great, or have you thought about how great it'll feel if you walk off that field tomorrow with the third championship or third win in the bowl game and to complete your career?
Yeah, I remember right after that game and that season, we knew we wasn't making the bowl game. Them 2 guys in particular just came up to me and told me to make sure I get it done my remaining years, and the talent I had and the senior leadership that I could bring to the team. So it's definitely the way to go out my senior year, be here my last game ever, to be in Atlanta for the 3rd time in a row. And it's the only thing we can do is win. And I think that's what I feel like. That's my only goal is to win. So I'm ready to play. And so are my other guys and my teammates are ready to go to war for each other. And it's a family here, so we're ready to play tomorrow.
Chris?
Chris Lee from WXI 12 News again. This was for Khalil. Right before this game last year is when you had your accident and you were on the sidelines before the game in a wheelchair with the cast on your leg. So now, of course, you had a great season. Last game here at A&T, and you didn't get a chance to play last year, of course, and plus Lamar was in front of you. But what is what's your mindset going into this and being able to go out and you being the one leading the team to a potential championship?
It's a blessing to be in this spot. Because like you said, I was in an accident last year. I didn't get a chance to play. So I just look forward to playing in this game the whole year. And I put that chip on my shoulders. And to be the starting guy, it's a great feeling. Go out here with these guys, play a ball game, win the ball game, and come home with that victory for my last college football game.
Kenyatta Cavill, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports Lab, 1230 KCH Houston. Wanted to ask, either one of you can answer this question, but talking about the success that this program has had over the last 6, 7 years in particular, what do you attribute to the factors that has created this culture? Players come and go for the most part, different coaching change, but you've been able to have a high level of success. Please provide or share some of the attributes that have come along with it.
I think no matter the coach, no matter the player who's playing, each coach lets everyone know who, as soon as you get here, is bigger than you. And that's our motto around this team, is bigger than you, so don't play for yourself. And I think that's why we sustained success around these last 6 years.
Right here.
Hi, Tanisha Batiste with Bull Day Radio. I'm based here in Atlanta, so the question's kind of directed to Khalil, but certainly it's a question about the fact that you got about 6 starters who are from the Atlanta metro area. So when you think about sort of that pipeline from Atlanta to A&T, what's a part of the appeal that's kept that pipeline going over the years, especially through this successful run over the last 4 or 5 years?
We got a lot of great players in Atlanta. But there's a lot of great players everywhere. Like, Maine, well, he's from Atlanta, he's from South Carolina, he's from everywhere. But we got West Virginia, we got Greensboro. There's a lot of great players everywhere. So,
Do you think there's something, an appeal, or just something that has gotten players to come from Atlanta to A&T, just so because you have not only so many players on the roster from this area, but a lot of starters?
yeah, I mean, everybody likes winning. So that's probably the number one reason.
Luke.
Luke Williams from the Black College Sports Page. Guys, who is or who are the leaders on the team, and who can we look to during the game to get an idea of how you guys are doing, both on defense and on offense?
I think there's leaders everywhere on the field. There's more leaders than the guy that's up here that don't get to come to these things, but Zach Lazy's the leader. Our fullback, William Simpson's a great leader. Even our third-string quarterback, Kingsley Afedi, he's a great leader. But there's just things that you guys don't get to see that we get to see in the background of the football. I practice every day through the campus. So there's times you get to see, and that's what brings us all together. Anybody can lead, and everybody can step up, and we got a lot of those guys who do so.
Hold up 1 second. Question right here.
Simone Stanley from the Atlanta Voice again. I was going to ask any one of you guys, what has been your favorite part about coming to Atlanta over the years to compete?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Game.
Getting the ring, winning.
Playing in those lights.
Not too many people get a chance to play in Atlanta Dome, so it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah, Travis Newsom from HBCU Football Matters again. You know, when you look at the team that you have right now and you go with the SWAC, which is a passing conference, which team have you played this year and had success that would prepare you for a passing team like in Alcorn State?
I'd have to say like Duke. Duke was a good passing team, and Bethune too. So I think we ready to play.
Any additional questions in the back?
Joe Cook, 16 WAPT in Jackson. Mac, as a defensive back, how much of Felix Harper have you seen this year? What are some of the things you've noticed about his game and the season that he's had for Alcorn State?
I haven't really got to I didn't really get to see him until the game against Southern. I just heard about him, but I heard he's a pretty good passer, but we could be really good on defense too. So we ready.
Right there in the back.
Amanda Ferguson, WFY News 2. You guys that played this team last year and you played them before and won both times. Do you feel more prepared, or how do you guys feel playing this team again?
It don't matter who we play. What our coaches say, it's just about us and how we execute. So if we do those things, it don't matter who we're playing. If we execute our game plan, their game plan not going to matter. So that's what we just got to do. Make sure we do that. Make sure we start fast and finish strong, and everything we put in place.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.